and it is time for our last one more month of Zero Waste July check-in. In July, we were doing Plastic Free July. Plastic Free July is an opportunity for anyone and everyone to give up disposable plastics. In our last check-in, we talked about some ways and some disposable plastics to give up, and in this check-in, we will be going over a few more that maybe you gave up in Plastic Free July, or maybe you could give up any month of the year. Remember that just because July is Plastic Free July does not mean that you can't try to be plastic free every other month. Personally, something that I struggle with getting in plastic is bread. So I do still buy store-bought bread. I love Martin's potato rolls, and we do end up getting them fairly frequently. They come wrapped in plastic. Now, we try to reuse those plastic bags whenever possible, and when we can no longer reuse them, we do recycle them with other plastic bags. One great thing to do is to buy bread at your local bakery, Italian market. Even a lot of supermarkets will have bread wrapped in paper, not in plastic. This bread we got yesterday, and we've already eaten most of it. Buying bread at some of these places instead of buying bread in plastic bags is a great way to cut out a disposable plastic. You can either recycle or compost the paper bags that this bread comes in. Another way to reduce your disposable plastic is to opt for to-go options with no plastic. So maybe you're used to getting plastic containers for your Chinese takeout or your sandwiches, but try to cut out those to-go options. You can always go to a different restaurant or deli or supermarket where things come packaged without plastic. This container probably came from one of the times that we were at a new restaurant that we weren't sure how they do to-go options, or it came from somewhere where we calculatedly decided to patron and support a restaurant that we know packages in plastic. When we do decide to patron a restaurant that packages in plastic, we definitely limit those trips, but we also try to ask them if they can one day use non-plastic to-go items. This packaging, which is still a little bit of a plastic coated boat and tinfoil, came from a local diner, and we got French fries and they packaged them like this. We really like that because although this is still plastic, it is much, much less plastic that's going into the landfill than one of these. And we can reuse this foil wrapping for something else later on. We'll get 3 or 4 more uses out of this foil, and it can be used for various different things. When it does eventually go to landfill, it's not going to turn into microplastics. Another good way to cut down on disposable plastics when you go out and get something to go is to order it for here, but package it yourself. So sometimes I'll bring containers that we already have, and we'll just put items in that. We also do that with leftovers if we're eating out at a restaurant. We don't let them package their leftovers for us, especially if we're not sure how they're going to package it, but we will bring our own to-go packaging and just put it away ourselves. Although it's tougher to ask someone to fill your reusable coffee cup, using a reusable coffee cup is a great way to cut down on disposable plastics. Normal paper to-go cups are lined with plastic and they end up in landfill. They cannot be recycled and they're just going to be thrown away. So a good solution is to see if your local coffee shop or if your local self-serve place will let you use your reusable cup. A lot of self-serve places like Wawa and other convenience stores will let you do that. A lot of coffee shops right now are not letting you use your reusable cups, but another way that you can trick the system is to order your coffee for there, use their porcelain cup, and just pour it into your cup so that way you're not using disposable plastic. Another good option is to make your coffee at home and bring it out with you. And don't forget, you can always use your hot coffee cup for cold coffee, and it'll keep your cold coffee cold as well. Do you use any of these tricks for Plastic Free July or in your everyday life? What other tricks are you using to go plastic free? I hope you had a great Plastic Free July. I hope you liked these check-ins. We will be back in August for one more month of zero waste. Thanks so much. Bye!